Hello friends, welcome back. I guess it's welcome back to me because I've been gone from the tube a little while. Been here at home, able to do some good catch-up fall work at home, and that's always good. Remodeling on my house a little bit and taking care of the outdoor chores and the wood and things. But here I am in front of the world headquarters, so to speak, of Lund Logging. You'll remember in one of my very earliest videos I patted my old little wood trailer and I said, well, this is what it's come down to. And this is the size of my outfit, the pickup and the little wood trailer. And I wasn't trying to deceive anyone, but that's not really the whole size of it. I do have a little bit left, and I'm going to give you a quick tour of some of my old equipment. And I guess one of the reasons is I'm in the process of deciding whether I want to dispose of, actually, this big log loader that I'll show you over here. And I sure don't want to. And if you've been watching my videos, you know that I have a piece of property for sale that would really bless me. If that was gone, it would heal me up financially, and I'd be able to stand right in front of God, be totally debt free, and even though He doesn't seem to be holding it against me, having some old debt, but it feels to me like there's a cloud over my ministry, and I don't want that. I want to honor Him in everything I do. But I'll just show you a little bit. This is my little shop. I moved here onto this property, probably about 10 years ago, so it's just a little building that we used to house the ambulance in, and I customized it, you might see, but it's now my little shop that I'm able to keep my tools out of the weather and things like that. But I'll just show you around a little bit and ask you to pray that the Lord will be in everything I do. I don't want to do it otherwise, and I really don't want to. Actually, what I'm proposing is I'm going to have to probably scrap this machine, and I don't want to do that, but it would help, and it would get me through the winter, and it would pay some things that need paid. So I just ask for your prayers, and God bless you. I want to show you around and show you what's going on here. Try to stabilize this. You can see you've noticed this logo on my pickup before. Well, this truck here is actually a 1982 K100C, I believe it was. I turned it into an E, a 100E. It's now got a 94 cab on it. I put this cab and rebuilt the motor some years ago, but it's only got about 11,000 miles on it now. Really a nice truck. I used it for hauling my equipment and pulling this little highboy trailer. We hauled our cats and skidders on this. This trailer I purchased for a little amount of money and then had to rebuild it. Put these new sides on here and put this beaver tail on. It wasn't much when I got it, and it's now a really very serviceable trailer. Then you'll see my old log truck. This log truck has quite a history. This was from really a very infamous or famous outfit, J.I. Morgan Logging from New Meadows, Idaho. At one time they were over in Oregon and Washington as well, and had the largest fleet of Kenworth trucks in the Pacific Northwest. And this truck, now number 2, was the 81 truck. And this paint job, old Jack Morgan, he painted all his trucks alike, and he didn't like it when the boys painted this one this way. But they got away with it finally. This was the pride of the fleet. It's a 1977 900B model, I believe. Yeah, no, an A model. Yeah, an A model Kenworth. A 350 small cam in it. It's a great old truck. Still runs very well, and will do the job it needs to. Has electric scales and one thing and another. This truck, the engine I rebuilt in it is a 350 Cummins big cam, and just pretty good old trucks. But the reason I said about this being the extent of the logging outfit, my little wood trailer, is because these things have been sitting dormant for quite some time. Here I'll give you a picture of my 98 link belt. I started up yesterday and ran it, and in fact I got a little video of me playing with a rock. I'll probably put it on the channel. But this is the machine I'm thinking about selling and don't want to. The last work it did, other than playing with that rock right over there yesterday, was to set this tank on this fire truck. And this is we had this at one of our fire stations, just brought it back down here to my place so it could set the winter in the sun. We set this tank on here, I guess a year ago, I think it was, and we just have not gotten any further on it. We have 3 fire stations and 6 trucks and pumpers, and this is going to replace one of our our older ones that really is a nice little truck, but it's too small and it's too old. And so we're getting ready to put pump and hose and everything on this, and we just haven't got, we're all volunteers and haven't gotten to it yet. We did get the pump mounted, or the tank mounted, and that was the hardest part. This is a link belt 98. It's mounted on a 4-axle truck carrier, crane carrier. It has an aftermarket belt drive on it. You'll see this belt drive here. Really a cool thing. These machines came out with chain drive, and a maintenance nightmare, more or less. They had to run in a case of oil. These are the log grapples I used to load logs with. Anyway, just a little picture of what I used to do all the time. This is the last piece of heavy equipment I have left. I used to run my cats and skidders, and had at one time about 10 men working for me, but through the latter years and before I started my ministry, I worked very often by myself. I'd cut and skid and load a load of logs, and then haul it on the old log truck to wherever I had it sold, and come back and do it again. Really, actually a fun way to work. Not really the proper way to work, person being out in the woods by themselves, but you've got to do what you got to do, and maybe that's what I have to do to this old loader, is get rid of it. Anyway, it's a beautiful fall day, the 9th of November, I think it is today, and I'm headed off to Boise, leaving here to go do my ministry at the Idaho State maximum security and minimum security prisons. The minimum security tonight, and the maximum security tomorrow morning. I'll do the service there. This big old bald mountain, we years ago we cross-country skied up there, and We skied down here, and the elevation at Loman's only about 4,000 feet, and you can see you gain quite a bit of elevation there. But the snow changed 3 times coming down. It was perfect snow on top, but of course it wasn't perfect by the time we get down to the bottom, but we got our exercise that day anyway. Well, God bless you all. I do covet your prayers for my situation, and I just thank you and praise you, or praise God for you, and ask your blessing of prayer for my situation. We'll see you next time, and God bless you.